Stop what you're doing. Look at that. This is not the same Zion we saw last season. He's back, and so am I. For years, the question around Zion has been a simple one. Can he stay healthy? The answer has always come down to one thing: his body. But this summer, the narrative changed. Zion has undergone a massive transformation, and if his preseason debut is anything to go by, the league is officially on notice. The Pelicans just wrapped up their Australian tour, and in 31 total minutes across 2 games, a visibly lighter Zion dropped 23 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks, and 5 steals, shooting over 60% from the field. But forget the numbers for a second. We're going to go deep into the film. I'm going to show you 3 things that prove he's a fundamentally different player: his terrifying offense, his relentless defense, and a shocking leap in his playmaking that might turn him into the NBA's next premier point forward. If you're ready for the return of Duke Zion, hit the subscribe button. Let's dive in. The biggest difference in Zion is his first step. With the weight gone, his burst feels unfair, but the key to unlocking this on offense is actually the new addition, Kevon Looney, who signed on a 2-year deal. Now, Looney is one of the best screeners in the NBA, and the power forward center pick and roll with Zion is almost impossible to defend. Here, Looney sets the pick, and Zion's step is so explosive the big man can't recover, resulting in a desperation goaltend. Watch this next possession. Looney seals off both defenders perfectly with a clear runway. Zion is simply too fast, too powerful, and gets an easy finish. This partnership is going to be a nightmare for opposing coaches. And it's not just screens. When his teammates space the floor, a simple dribble handoff from Jose Alvarado gives Zion a full head of steam. He's going downhill, drawing contacts, and getting the and one. This is what you call a force of nature. Here's where you see the IQ though. The defense miscommunicates the pick and roll coverage, and Zion is already in the paint. Forget the explosive dunks for a second. His soft touch around the rim is massively underrated. He masterfully uses the left hand to finish, avoiding the recovering defender. And most importantly, the post-up game. This is what I've been waiting for. Zion gets deep position, draws not 1, not 2, but 3 defenders, and still hits the bucket with flawless footwork and that delicate touch. If he consistently draws this much attention in the post, his teammates are going to be feasting on wide open threes all year long. Now, 5 seconds left on the clock. No problem. Full court off the inbound, a slick in and out dribble, and he finishes off the glass. But the best Zion is the one in transition. He flies up the court, a quick give and go with Bay, and he's slamming home the alley-oop. This is the athleticism that can change an entire game in a split second. You got the crowd going wild, everyone's locked in. And here's a full sequence, a glimpse of the new mindset. He pokes the ball free for the turnover, races up the fast break, and even when the initial score isn't there, he immediately establishes a deep post-up, reads the help defender coming to double, and uses that underrated left-hand soft touch for the score. This is pure dominance. But for all the offensive highlights, the single most encouraging thing is the effort and activity on the defensive end. This wasn't always a given, but a lighter body means more energy, and more energy means a genuine two-way player. Look at the off-ball awareness here. He's in perfect help position. He sees the cutter, intercepts the pass for an easy turnover. That's textbook help side defense. This is the type of hustle we need to see 70 plus games a year. He rotates from the weak side for the emphatic block, and then instead of watching the ball go out, he saves it and starts the fast break. That's elite effort right there. Now, his basketball IQ is shining through. He stunts into the paint to bait the offensive player into a risky cross-court pass, then he quickly recovers and intercepts it in the passing lane. That's not just athleticism. That is knowing the scouting report and even taking on perimeter assignments. A quick steal on the opposing guard, his hands are active, his stance is low. And check out this complete defensive possession. He uses his strength to cut off the initial drive, instantly rotates to play help defense on the next pass, and then strips the ball clean from the post player. This is relentless effort, and it's the true sign that Zion is committed to this version of himself. The final part of his game that makes a healthy Zion so deadly is his playmaking. Now, he's always been a good passer, but in these preseason games, he's looked like a genuine point forward. It starts with the rebound. He grabs the board, head up, immediately. He delivers the perfect outlet pass to Looney for the easy transition bucket. No wasted dribbles, no hesitation. Here, the defense is so worried about the Zion pick and roll that the guard steps over to help. Zion instantly spots it and delivers a sharp bounce pass to the open Jordan Hawkins. He's reading the defense in real time. Here's a great example of his patience. The team has a 5-on-4 advantage. He doesn't barrel to the rim. He waits. He notices his teammate's 45 cut, drawing the corner defender in, and then delivers a perfectly placed pass right to the open corner shooter. And that's right, he is open. NBA players only need this much space. This is vision, patience, and execution. Now, the threat of attacking the paint for Zion is so immense that the defense must collapse, and as they do, he kicks it out to an open Trey Murphy. I expect Trey to have a massive season with the space that this new healthy Zion can create, making his life easier and the rest of his teammates. Now, even on set plays like this baseline out of bounds, the execution is crisp. A perfectly timed bounce pass for the score, that's easy money. Now, two defenders are worried about him as he trails the play, so he just flicks an open one-handed pass to Jose Alvarado. Man, Zion's passing ability has always been so great. I'm glad he's going to get healthy and have a chance to show it. And finally, he finds the promising young player Yves Missy in the dunker spot. This pass shows that he's not just looking for his own shot. He wants everyone to get involved and build that chemistry. He's playing quarterback, and the Pelicans offense has never looked this fluid. So we saw an incredible explosiveness on offense, a renewed commitment on the defensive end, and the potential to be a 6-7 point forward who can collapse the defense with a single dribble. Yeah, these were NBL teams. Yeah, the minutes were limited, but the intent and the shape are undeniable. The only thing to note here is that over those two games, he didn't attempt a single three-pointer. But regardless, this is the Zion Williamson that the NBA was promised 5 years ago. He looks quicker, stronger, and more importantly, he looks healthier. If this version of Zion plays 70+ games, the New Orleans Pelicans could surprise a lot of people. Now, I spoke to the man in charge of the team, Joe Dumas, and you can see that on episode 680 of the Hoop Genius podcast, which is linked in the description. But what do you think? Is this the year that Zion stays healthy and becomes an MVP candidate? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, do me a huge favor, please. Like this video and hit that subscribe button because this is what we're doing all season long. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, get buckets.